Alrighty. So, in this episode, I'm going back to Wikipedia and I'm going to take you through my favorite episodes of the old Nickelodeon favorite, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Before we get started, I want to give you a little description of the show. So, this show corresponds to three middle school students, Ned, Mose, and Cookie. Three best friends who take you through their adventures at Polk Middle School. Now, I'm going to take you through my favorite episodes. I'm not going to get through all of them because there's about 54. But I'm going to take you through my personal faves. So let's get started with this. My first one is Detention and Teachers. Cookie, Ned, and Mose all get detention after throwing a paper airplane by accident, and they are at risk from older students. Ned tries to get a better grade in science by becoming the teacher's pet, but he realizes that the only way to improve his grade is to actually do the work. Moses' math class goes wild when they get a student teacher prompting her to help him. Cookie cannot do well in his Spanish class because of his attractive teacher. Time for crushes and dances. Ned tries to ask Susie to the dance, but avoids Coconut Head, who she thinks wants to ask her to the dance. Cookie creates a perfect match program, but he can't get it to match him with the girls he wants. Ned plans to dance with Susie, but is blocked by her on-again, off-again relationship with Seth. Cookie gets a supermodel to come to the dance, but their time is interrupted by a Siberian husky. Mose tries to encourage Ned and Cookie that they are supposed to have fun at a dance. Gordy tries to catch the weasel at the dance, but fails. If you notice, there were some other names in here, which I will explain. Susie is Ned's biggest crush. Susie Crabgrass. Now, I don't blame her. He's cute. Then there's Coconut Head. Coconut Head is one of the gang's other friends who was a very round head. I think that's why they call him Coconut Head. And there's Gordy, Polk's janitor. Now we have sick days and spelling bees. Ned must avoid getting sick at school during flu season, when a special guest and his personal hero, Matt Hoffman, visits the school. Mose tries to get herself sick so she can get out of speaking in front of the class, but that ultimately fails. Cookie gets sick, but tries to avoid getting caught by the nurse in order to keep his perfect attendance record. When he thinks he's gonna fail, he gets help from his constantly sick friend Lisa Zemo. Ned tries to help Cookie win a spelling bee so he can stop the killer bees from winning. Mose helps to judge the spelling bee and is forced to sit next to a disgusting teacher. Now we have rumors and photo days. A rumor is spread that Ned and Mose are dating. Cookie and Gordy attempt to pull off the rumored atomic flush by flushing every toilet in the school. Ned helps Mose learn how to smile for her school photo. Cookie looks for someone to take his perfect school photo. Alright. My next one is Cheaters and Bullies. Ned must cram for the biggest test of the year and refuses the temptation to cheat. Mose tries to stop Bitsy from cheating off of her. Cookie is forced to take a test without technology when Sweeney believes him to be cheating. Ned and Moe's, Ned and Cookie constantly get bullied by Loomer, so they try to get him kicked out of school. Mose wants to start a peer meditation program, but she needs a facility advisor. All right, there's another name, Loomer. Loomer is Polk Middle School's biggest bully. He's always known for bullying Ned, Mose, and Cookie whenever they can't and get it. Now I have emergency drills in the late bus. So constant emergency drills interfere with Ned's attempt to ask Susie out. Mose is worried about a pimple on her face, and Cookie digs a series of tunnels to get out faster. Ned, Mose, and Cookie's bus is late. Ned tries to help Loomer ask Mose out, but Ned accidentally helps Loomer ask Susie out instead. Mose makes friends with another girl named Jennifer. Cookie gives a tour of the school after hours. Alright, now into season 2, we have pep rallies and lunch. Ned tries to get people excited for the pep rally, but the whole school lacks pep. Mose must give a speech at the pep rally. Cookie prepares to do a crazy stunt for the whole school. Ned tries to stop one bite. A kid who takes one huge bite out of everyone's lunches. Mose wonders why Susie will not sit with her at lunch. Cookie becomes paranoid after the lunch lady predicts that he will be creamed, crushed, mashed, and black-eyed. Alright, now we have notebooks and math. Ned steals Sweeney's golden notebook to help him study for a test. Mose finds a notebook full of rumors that are possibly written by anonymous people. They don't know who is writing those because it has the initials on there instead of the full name. Eventually, they find one that has SC on it. They try to figure out who the SC is, and they soon suspect that Susie Crabgrass was the one who wrote it. So they chase her around the school. Cookie starts recording video instead of taking notes. Ned starts a math study group with the smartest kids to avoid his fear of math. Mose gets math anxiety when she does not understand when the teacher starts teaching algebra. Cookie moves up to 8th grade math, taught by Dr. Xavier, and tries to make it fun for everyone. Gordy refuses to use math while trying to catch the weasel. Alright, now it's time for dares and bad habits. Classmates dare Ned to ask out Missy. Mose must wear a dress as part of a dare and meets 3 girls she suspects are robots. Cookie competes with Loomer to be the king of dares. Ned tries to fix his bad habit of saying yes to everyone. Mose tries to fix her habit of trash talking, and Cookie tries to replace his technology hoarding habit with something else. So in dares, when Cookie was trying to compete with Loomer to be the king of dares, it all ended when Cookie tried to do a jump over a huge pool of sharks. He backs out of it and gives Loomer the chance, who immediately gets injured. So, they leave it to Matt Hoffman to finish the job. Alright, now we have April Fool's Day and excuses. So, on April Fool's Day, Vice Principal Krubbs is pranking everyone, possibly with cookies laced with extremely hot sauce. So Ned and Cookie and Gordy devise a plan to prank him back. Mose attempts to break up with Seth, but he thinks it is an April Fool's joke. The new superintendent also comes to visit. A dog eats Ned's homework, but Sweeney doesn't believe him until the dog eats Sweeney's work. So the two team up to catch the dog. When Mose blows off a date with Seth, she makes up an excuse that her grandmother is in the hospital. But Seth wants to meet Mose's grandmother. Vanessa tells the same excuse to Cookie, but he does not believe it until he sends Vanessa's grandmother falling down on the stairs. Now we have secrets and school car wash. Ned and Cookie catch Loomer kissing Missy, and Loomer threatens to beat them up if they tell anyone, especially Susie. Mose partners up with Seth and finds out that he has other students to do his work for him. The boys and girls compete in a car wash fundraiser. Alright. Ned battle... Spirit Week and close. Ned battles with Martin for the position of Spirit Week King because Susie is a shoo-in for Spirit Week Queen, and the King and Queen traditionally end up dating. Cookie gets the Spirit Stick, but tries to hand it off to Mose because he doesn't want the responsibility of preventing the school being cursed. Ned tries to find the right clothes to wear. Mose attempts to be fashionable after she gets a ticket from Missy's fashion police. Cookie and Crony design the ultimate school uniform. Yearbook and Career Week. Ned wants to be next to Susie in the best of section in the yearbook. Mose wants to improve the yearbook, but nothing is for free. Cookie puts himself in many group yearbook photos, even in those he is not a part of. And Vice Principal Krubbs wants Ned to pursue a career as a vice principal. Mose pursues a career as a sports star with Cookie as her manager. Okay, now we get into season 3. We have a new grade and dodgeball. On the first day of 8th grade, Ned is mistaken for the new school bully after he accidentally punches Loomer. Mose attempts to make new friends with a new teacher named I-Teacher, who is teaching from home via a computer. Cookie helps Gordy get at the school Wi-Fi information out of Krubbs. He also becomes attracted to Lisa Zemo, who has gotten a complete makeover and gotten rid of her allergies. Eventually, everything goes well, and Ned gets back to his normal self after pretending to get punched by Loomer, and finally it wins Susie over. Then in dodgeball, Ned is made captain of the first team in dodgeball for gym class, with Loomer named as the other captain. Mose refuses to play after she thinks she hurt Coconut Head. Cookie turns to the dark side after he joins Loomer's team. So when Rain hits Polk Middle School, that's when dodgeball hits the stage. Popularity and stressing out. The new popularity list is posted. Missy helps Ned become popular so that he can ask Susie out. Oh, Mosey, Moses in the top 10, but she does not like being popular. Cookie tries to find the list maker so that he can be made more popular. Ned becomes stressed that Susie has another boyfriend. Mose becomes stressed that she will end up like I teacher. Cookie competes with his rival Evelyn Kwong for the best test grade. That's another name, Evelyn. Evelyn is a woman who Cookie has a huge rivalry with. She tries to be smart, or just like Cookie, but there's sometimes of where she can get overly smart, even more than Cookie. This was one of those episodes. Dismissal in the school play. Ned, Mose, and Cookie must make it to the bus on time. Susie moves into Ned's locker, which messes with his dismissal routine. Mose and all the other girls are forced to wait to use the bathroom. Cookie accidentally kisses Evelyn Kwong and must avoid her. The school puts up on a production of Romeo and Juliet. Ned is determined to stop one of the other students, Spencer, who is playing Romeo, from kissing Susie, who is playing Juliet. Mose, the stage manager, is determined to stop Ned and keep the play on track. But it all goes bad when Ned crashes into the set and Juliet falls down on Romeo and the gang is hospitalized. Cookie helps Ned so that he can get the role of Romeo. Alright, now we have revenge and school records. Ned becomes the revenger. When multiple students ask him for help on getting revenge on people who mess with them. Such as Lisa getting revenge on a boy who keeps tripping her. Another kid wants revenge on Spencer after he steals his crush. And Coconut Head wants revenge on Mike, who threw him in the shower after gym. So Ned takes care of all of that. Mose deals with the new player on the volleyball team that mysteriously seems bent on revenge. She was from the opposing team. Cookie tries to get revenge on Evelyn and Kwong for tricking him on what to study for a pop quiz. Ned tries to erase his permanent record by doing good after he runs Krubs over with a mop bucket. Mose tries to set the most school records, even if it means joining the boys' wrestling team. Cookie tries to prove to Sweeney that he really was present during morning roll call in order to maintain his perfect attendance record. Alright. Now we have boys and girls. Ned becomes depressed after Susie leaves Polk and quits doing the guide. So the boys try to cheer him up. Mose teaches the girls how to interact with boys. Ned looks for a girl to take his mind off of Susie. Cookie joins or dresses as a girl named Simone to find out what Lisa Zemo likes. But Loomer falls in love with Simone. Another one I like is health and jealousy. Ned suffers from an embarrassing itch. Mose tries to clamp the resuscitation dummy, but she throws it out the window and buries it. And Cookie thinks that it was Eamon. Cookie also is suffering from mood swings. Ned and Mose pretend to date to free Ned from Missy's jealousy rage. Seth, Feynman, and Loomer fight over Mose. Cookie attempts to make Lisa Zemo jealous by pretending to go out with another girl, but instead it makes Evelyn Kwong jealous. Alright, my last one is field trips, permission slips, signs, and weasels. The school goes on a field trip to a museum, including Ned, Mose, and Cookie, even after being banned from the field trip by Vice Principal Krubbs for trying to forge a permission slip for Cookie. Ned tries to spend time with Susie while avoiding Krubbs. Mose tries to see the wild boy, and Loomer tries to spend time with her. Cookie becomes the steel eagle to impress Lisa Zemo. Eventually, all three are chased by Krubbs, museum security guards, and samurai actors. Ned inadvertently becomes the museum titular wild boy and must choose between Susie and Mose. He chooses Mose, they kiss, and they become boyfriend and girlfriend, while Susie decides to date Loomer again. That was a bad move, Ned. Cookie learns that of a plan to steal the museum's Wild Boy painting, so the trio gain the attention of the security guards and catch the thieves. Cookie wins a date with Lisa. Meanwhile, back at the school, Gordy tries to catch the weasel with the help of the other teachers, whose items have been destroyed by the weasel. They eventually demolish the entire school to catch the weasel, only to find out that it has given birth. Feeling sympathetic, Gordy and the teacher decide to spare the weasel. Okay. Alright. I think that takes care of everything. And school is let out. Oh, Ned.